Hi everyone, in today's video we'll compare terminating and non-terminating errors in PowerShell. So, in this tutorial you will learn the difference between terminating and non-terminating errors in PowerShell. Understanding this is crucial, I think, because it determines whether try-catch block will actually work. So let's start with non-terminating error. A non-terminating error does not stop script execution, does not trigger catch by default, and script continues running. So I'm going to show you how does it work. So let's use I will create a simple function. So function, and now test, for example, non-terminating. Of course we will do something like this, and we will start with try block. So let's try to get item and the non-existent file.txt, for example, and we'll run the sentence, so still running after error, like this. So of course I don't have this non-existent.txt file in my directory, so after this get item we should go to the catch block and print something. For example, this will not run, like this. But because this is a non-terminating error, we actually are going to print also this still running after error thing, and this is why we call it non-terminating error. So as you can see, we are getting actually the error. So we are getting the error, and as you can see, the catch block is not executed, and we are still getting this text after getting this red error. So this is what is a non-terminating error. Basically, this does not stop a script execution, and as you can see, it also doesn't trigger catch by default. We can force it, and I will show you how to do it in a second, but now we can move to the terminating error, which is a little bit different, because it stops the execution of the script, it triggers the catch block, and it transfers control to error handling. So let's use function, test, and terminating. Test terminating, but it should be dash. And now again we will do try. Again we will do this get item with non-existent.txt, but we will add at the end error action and stop, like this. I will add this text again, so this will not run. And now actually we will go into the catch block, so catch, and we will print caught error, and now like this, and exception dot message, like this. And now we have to close the braces, and now what we are doing, we will test terminate, we will call this function maybe like this, but with the dash, of course. So test terminating, and as you can see, actually we are triggering the catch block with code error cannot find this path because it does not exist, so everything is fine. So how can we actually force the errors? We have to use this ErrorAction Stop. So we actually have to stop the try block, and we have to go into the catch, and we have to catch the error like this. So I will show you one more example. So how to force this error with ErrorAction Stop. So function and get item save, for example. And now we will take the parameter, which will be the string, for example, string with the name of path. We will close that, we will do the try block, and now we'll get this item from the user, so it will be the path, and now we'll force the error with the force action stop. Now, if it is okay, we will print file like this. So as you can see, in the non-terminating error, we would actually get the error. We will not trigger the catch block, and we will print that. But in that case, in that ErrorAction Stop, we are actually, when we have the error in this line, we are actually ending the try block, and we are actually going to the catch block, and we are printing the error. So we can close that, and we have to create the catch block, and we will print, for example, handled, and again like this. So you have to take that and exception message, and we can close that, we can close the quotes, and we have to close the catch block, and we have to close the whole function. But as you can see, this is in red, so I have the error, but I don't know where. We have to find it. Yes, I see I have the comma instead of dot here, so now it is okay. We can press enter, and now we can call this function first of all with the normal, or maybe first of all with the error. So we'll add the path, which does not exist. So path with the non-existent .txt. As you can see, handled cannot find path. So everything is working, but if we have the file that exists, we can call it with the name of this file.txt. We will actually only, first of all, print the get that item, and second of all, we will print file exists. So everything is working fine. So this is the difference between terminating and non-terminating errors in PowerShell. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.